Have you heard what the Social Security chief just said about Social Security? The $4,000, seniors, and all the calls that they're getting? Well, it's all highlighted right here in this video, which I will be popping up and playing for you so you can hear exactly what the Social Security Acting Commissioner Frank Bisagnano is saying about all of this, and you're going to hear it for yourself in just a minute. So I'm going to pop this video up for you, and we're going to play it, and then we're going to talk through exactly what is Frank talking about, and what does this mean for all the beneficiaries going forward. Now, this is super interesting. Frank's been out in a couple different interviews. In fact, just the other day, I was out in a separate video playing a clip of him talking about all of this as well, some different topics, but we want to talk about this because, yet again, he's talking about the $4,000. Yes, the $4,000 is being brought up again, and he's talking about all these seniors that are calling, and they're seeing it in their call center every day. Okay, any of us can call about anything, right? But I want you to hear exactly what he's saying about this. So, without me blabbing forever, let's pop up the clip of Frank talking about this, and I'll catch you again in just a minute. I think this video is only like a minute and 12 seconds long. It's not very long at all, but let's play it right now, and I'm going to come back in just a minute afterward, and we'll talk through the details about what Frank just said. Here's Frank Bisagnano, the acting commissioner of Social Security, talking about all the calls, seniors, and the new $4,000.
Now, the bill includes a $4,000 bonus for older adults as an alternative to eliminating tax on Social Security. How is this going to impact senior citizens who are collecting income?
Well, in fact, this is the big, beautiful bill. And, I'd say the first 100 days of this presidency is unparalleled. What the president has achieved has never been achieved before. And the things being enacted in this bill, as an example, this $4,000 credit to your taxes gives a tremendous opportunity for low and middle income Social Security recipients to have more cash. So he delivered exactly what he said he was going to deliver.
Oh, he's doing that, yeah, sure.
In a different form on this.
Well,
but we're already getting phone calls asking us about it. The amount of Social Security recipients who are excited to think about this and know that it's going to benefit them. We find it in our call centers every day.
All right, there you go. That is Frank Bisagnano, the new acting commissioner of Social Security. He was sworn in by the Senate a few weeks ago, and he will be there for the next couple years. Anyway, he's talking about the big, beautiful bill, as you heard him say there. That's also code word for the massive reconciliation bill that lawmakers are currently working on and was passed through the House just yesterday, and obviously moving on to the Senate now, okay? Now, here's the thing. I continue to get a lot of questions about this $4,000. In fact, I was just out a couple days ago in a dedicated video talking about the $4,000. He's talking about it here, and he's talking about low-income and middle-income seniors who will basically have more money accessible or more money available to them. Yes and no at the same time. Yes and no at the same time, okay? Now, here's the thing. I've talked about the details of this $4,000 before in other videos. I don't really want to go into a ton of detail about it here in this one just because I don't want to be like super repetitive because I have talked about it many times before. But I feel like this interview, although it's good and he does explain some details about this, it does still seem a little bit misleading to me the way that this is being presented, because I see the headlines out there just as much as you do, $4,000 boost, and I keep coming back and saying, no, it's not a $4,000 boost. It's a $4,000 deduction on your taxes if you even file a tax return in the first place, and if you even have taxable income in the first place, it reduces it by $4,000, and that's it, right? So that's what that is. So, but anyway, apparently, according to what he's saying here, that they're getting seniors calling their call center every single day. Now, here's the thing. Are they getting 2 calls a day? Because if they get 1 call a day, I think you would have to say something like, we're getting 1 senior calling per day asking about it. But if they get 2 or more, now he can say, yeah, seniors are calling. And it makes it sound like it's a whole lot more, right? Now, here's the thing. Of course, There's 70 million people getting Social Security. Of course, there's going to be a couple people out there that call and say, hey, I heard about this. Can you explain the details? Like, am I going to be eligible for it? All the details like this. Well, the really cool part about it is, the awesome part about this channel and my videos right here and everything that I'm presenting to you in these videos literally every single day, you don't need to call Social Security and spend 17 hours on hold. We need to talk to somebody that probably doesn't even have the right answer for you. If you just watch a little video right here on this channel, 10, 12, 15 minutes, I don't know, however long I sit here and blab for, you can get your answers 100% for free, and you don't need to talk to somebody at Social Security, okay? But anyway, so this is Frank, and just want to share that clip with you. Again, anytime that he's out speaking, a lot of the times I like to bring you the clips so you can hear what the acting commissioners are talking about. Anyway, let me just hammer out the details of this $4,000 again really quickly. And again, I had the dedicated video a couple days ago. I don't want to be super redundant and repetitive and saying the same things, but let me just say it again really quickly. Okay, so in this reconciliation bill, or as he said, the big, beautiful bill, okay, that's what this is. The lawmakers are currently working on. It's all still subject to change. It's in the Senate right now, okay? It's in the Senate. But anyway, they added an additional $4,000 deduction for seniors age 65 or over on your federal tax return. That's it, okay? That's all it is, okay? Now, let me point that out super fast here. On your tax return, you get access to a standard deduction. You can do one of two things. You can take the standard deduction or you can itemize. The vast majority of people take the standard deduction because itemizing is just not for everybody, and you usually get the bigger deduction from taking the standard deduction. By the way, full disclaimer, not tax advice, not accounting advice, not legal, professional, or advice in any way, shape, or form. I'm not your accountant. I'm not your CPA. Please talk to your own professional. Anyway, have to throw that out there, right? Anyway, I always feel like a fool saying that, but I mean, seriously, I have to do that. Okay, anyway, the deal is you could take the standard deduction, and then what they've added on top is for seniors 65 and over have access to an additional $4,000 deduction. Not a credit, not a check, not money coming to you. It's literally a deduction. Okay, let me give you a super fast example here. Let's just say that your income is $20,000. Again, I'm just making up a number here, okay? $20,000. Let's say that the standard deduction, was going to round some numbers here just to make it easy for mathematical purposes, and this for this example. Let's just say that the standard deduction is $15,000, okay? Everybody has access to the standard deduction. You can take it if you need it, whatever, if you file a tax return, okay? If your income is below the standard deduction, generally, you don't even file a tax return because your income is zero anyway on paper, right? That's what my point is. Anyway, again, not advice in any way, shape, or form. Talk to your own professional. Okay, your income is $20,000. Again, super basic round numbers here. $20,000 of income, standard deduction, $15,000. Now you have $5,000. But yet, if you're 65 or over, you have access to the additional $4,000 deduction, taking your income down by another $4,000. So your $20,000 income, minusing off $15,000 standard deduction, $4,000 extra bonus for seniors 65 plus. Now you have a $1,000 taxable income. Does that make sense? 20,000 minus 15 minus 4 equals $1,000 total income that'd be taxable. That's what that's all about. It's not a credit. It does not get paid back. If you don't use it, does not mean that you get a check back. It is not a boost to Social Security benefits, as some people keep saying, and I have to keep coming back and correcting and saying it's not a boost to benefits. There's a lot of people out there who unfortunately may not know what they're talking about and making these videos and content saying it's a Social Security boost. No, it's not. Not even close. I wish it were, but it's not even close. And this is the concession for no more taxes on Social Security, because legally they cannot reform Social Security within the reconciliation process, okay? The reconciliation law that was brought in back in the early 70s states, and there's other laws and rules in place as well, suggesting Social Security cannot be reformed through the reconciliation process, and that's literally what they're doing right now is the reconciliation process, okay? So anyway, all that does is lowers the threshold in the Senate from 60 votes of passage to 51, a simple majority, just like the House of Representatives. Does that make sense? Okay? All right, anyway, I hope that helps. Again, just want to share a clip here of Frank speaking and what he's saying about all this. Anyway, Quick side note as well, if you have any questions, if you need any help with Medicare, if you're turning 65, or if you're retiring or moving across state lines or county lines, or if you need help with your supplement plan, your Medicare Medigap plan, Medicare Part D, Medicare Advantage, initial enrollment in Medicare, whatever it happens to be, please utilize this free service right here. That free service right there is a team of trusted advisors, professional, knowledgeable, waiting to help you on the phone. Call them right now. Seriously, give them a call. Ask them all the questions on your Medicare, whether you need to get a new plan, you need better coverages, you're shopping, reviewing plans, you're turning 65 or you're retiring, you need to get a plan. They have access to over 20,000 plans. They're finding the best plan at the best price with the best coverages and the best fit for you and your personal needs. They've already helped thousands and thousands of you here in this community. I've seen the numbers. I've talked to them. It's incredible how many of you here in this community have already connected with them. Thousands of you here in this community have called them. Seriously. Join the other thousands of people that have already called. Call them. Call that number. Write it down. Take a picture. Take a screenshot. Whatever you got to do. Call them. Connect with them. Ask them all your questions. It's 100% for free. Totally 100% for free from start to finish to work with them to get you a better plan, better coverages, better pricing, all of it. Okay? And they're going to help you find the offices you want to go to, the clinics you want to visit, the networks you want to be within, the doctors, the prescribers you want to see, the prescription needs if you have any at all. They're looking through all of that and finding you your best options. It's absolutely incredible. Please take advantage of this free service. It's for you here in this community with that exclusive phone number. That's your exclusive phone number, by the way. All right, anyway. Who else do you know? I know you know a few people, friends, family members, neighbors, acquaintances, siblings, coworkers, parents, neighbors down the street, neighbors down the hall, your favorite cashier at the local grocery store or pharmacy, garbage man, postal man, recycling person, whoever it happens to be. Please share that with them as well so they can also get some help with their Medicare. Otherwise, if you're new here, if you've not done so, please consider subscribing. 100% free. Big subscribe button down below. Please feel free to share the video. Big share button down below as well. Otherwise, check out the other 5,000 plus videos here on the channel in the video library. Until next time, enjoy your day. Take care. Have a good one. And I'll catch you again later in the next